Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Factorio. Now we're already researching Military 3, as per what I was going to do in the last episode, but I went ahead and started it anyways. And yes, our iron production is still just absolutely awful. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about this. Let's see. First of all, let's just do this. And we want to have, like, let's say 2,000 iron at all times. No big deal. Okay. There we go. We'll let that keep going. And we are waiting for Military 3 to finish so that we can get poison gas bombs. And once we have poison gas bombs, it's going to make short work of the biters over here. So let's go ahead and... This is going to be a little risky. But I think I can probably survive just fine as long as I get out of here. But really, I just want to clear out the trees. Okay. Alright, not too bad. Okay, yeah, that's not that bad, really. Okay, we are still clearing out trees. Sorry, it's gonna... Whenever we get into these moments like this, I'm probably gonna end up going a little quiet just so that I'm not distracted by trying to talk while also not trying to die. Okay, so... Some of the things that we need to work on. Our copper ore production is fine. That's staying backed up. Our iron production needs to be improved. But in order to improve it, we need to make sure we're not going to get murdered constantly by these guys over here. That's our biggest problem at the moment. So, let me check something really quick. What do we need for our next level of power armor? There we go. So... Just that. We'll need processing units and alien artifacts. Oh boy. Yeah, it's definitely starting to pick up a little bit. Let's go ahead and, first of all, reroute some of these engines over here. Oh, yeah. So, in between recording sessions, I went ahead and got the latest update. They did indeed update, but the auto-updater wasn't working for this version for some reason. So there's all kinds of neat little graphical changes, like the pipes look different, and it looks like they changed the ore a little bit too. Yeah, I don't know, it looks different, like they've cleaned it up a little bit, but now engines look very different. That's one engine unit, that's the electric engine unit. They didn't change the graphics for any of that other stuff. Let's look at it really quick. This will be the first time for me seeing most of this as well. So yeah, pipe to ground looks different, normal pipes look different. It actually, like, their actual representation here isn't any different, but it's the icons that are different. They said they were doing something with the grabby arm graphics, but it doesn't look like it. I'm not sure. Well, they could have changed something about it, and I didn't quite understand what they meant by what they changed. But that, and also they did a lot of bug fixing, and they fixed a lot of stuff which isn't immediately applicable. Oh, wow, plastic looks really different. Those are white bars of plastic, all right. I guess they changed that so that they actually contrast with the belt instead of being, like, indiscernible as far as the color of the belt and the color of the plastic was, which makes sense. It was kind of hard to, like, judge at a distance how much plastic you had. You had to, like, zoom in and be like, oh yeah, no, those are definitely bars sitting there. So that's fine. That doesn't really affect me in any major way that I find positive or negative. So... Let's see, are they still... These are laser turrets. Yeah, laser turrets look like gun turrets now. Is that how they always looked? Or am I just noticing this now because I'm keep moving my perspective around and changing the way it looks? I don't know. That's interesting. That's real interesting. So we're currently not producing any advanced circuits because everything's getting taken up by this guy right here, and he's grabbing up 5,000 of these? 4,000. So it's going to be a while before we actually free up copper coil production. There we go. Military 3 is researched, so we will start creating poison capsules. I'm debating. I think we'll go ahead and just set up a factory for it, because it does require quite a bit. And let me go ahead and... What do I need to do? There we go. We have one of these. We'll just set that right there. And we will have an output and an input. For our input, we want it to be a blue arm. We need some copper for that. We can probably... Yeah, that works. That's all we needed. Excuse me. And let's do that. And we'll need a requester chest. Actually, yeah, active requester, or requester and active provider. So for that, again, we need copper plates. That's 1 and 1. Cool, easy peasy. And you are going to be poison capsules, provider, and we'll limit you to, say, 50 of these, and just have them ambiently being created in the background here. Well, where is it? There we go. Poison capsule. Yeah, 50 poison capsules. Requester chest. And we need 100 coal, 30 steel, 30 electronic circuits. So let's go over here to... where is it? Yeah, there we go. 100 coal. And 30... what did I say? I totally forgotten. 30 steel, 30 electronic circuits. And 30 steel. And 30 circuits. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, cool. And we'll actually offload some of this here, do a little bit of inventory management to kind of keep all of that straight. So there's that. All done. Power. Functions. Perfect. Okay, cool. So what else do we have in our inventory that we can go ahead and get rid of really quick? We've got plastic. Let's go ahead and just offload plastic here. That works. And offload plastic there. They need iron here. We need copper here. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. We've got a whole lot of bullets left over too. We'll just get rid of those and the gun turrets. We don't really need those anymore. Oh, we have a lot of batteries as well. Can we take these batteries and put them over here maybe? Let's try that. There we go. Offloaded. No big deal. This guy's pretty slow. I'm wondering if I should go ahead and upgrade him to a faster arm, because that seems to be the only holdup is the amount of iron consumption here. Although I guess if we weren't just grabbing up, or we hadn't just put a whole bunch of batteries there, that would also be one of the major holdups. So maybe we're fine. I'm not sure. Okay. That's almost enough space for all of those. I just want to get rid of the last of these little batteries that I have here. Oh, and I still have all this research I could just throw on the track really quick. That would be cool. And almost. Oh wait, no, that's more than enough. Okay, cool. And then we're going to go down here and get rid of our research. This is all just item management. Sorry, kind of like a really boring intro to a recording session here. But there was that, and that, and that. Okay, cool. Ooh. This isn't my normal tension silence. This is a tedious crap that I want to get done as quickly as possible. So if being quiet expedites that at all, I'd rather do that. Let's see. So other games I've been playing lately. I did actually get Magicite. Well, I think by now I'll actually have the series going on it. Because I like that game. I like the premise of the game. I like the way it plays. All that fun stuff. It's really good. So I'll be trying to do presentations on that as soon as possible. So chances are you've already seen them and have been watching them. So that's cool. That's real fun to think about. Alright, and what are we missing over here? We've got everything. Why aren't we producing? I don't understand why we stopped producing here. Oh, no, we don't have smart inserters because I still don't have... No, that is an output box. It's just our gear production is so completely janky right now that it's not making anything at all. Okay, well, that's nice. Awesome. Good to know. Thanks a lot. But let's see, he just needs blue inserters. We're just waiting for yellow inserters there, and these guys are eating all of them up for green research. This is... I don't know how I feel about this. This is clearly not working out very well. We'll come back to that later once we've eliminated all other doubt that our problems are purely from a standpoint of how we are actually managing to create and process iron. So, okay, we've now got 17 poison capsules. That should be enough to get us started at least. Now what I want to do is go run down here and try to kill these worms off, and then we can go in and kind of surgically remove the rest of the biter nests. There were some changes to the ways that biter nests spawn, but mostly because they get really packed in tight, depending on how you actually... Oh boy! Okay, maybe I don't have enough ammo to actually maintain this just yet. So... I'm used to playing my other game where I can just sort of run in there and be like, yeah, what's up? Done. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. But that does not seem to be the case. I'm a little slow. So, let's see. Best way to go about this at this point is actually go ahead and continue killing off the forest here. Let's just do that really quick, and that shouldn't summon them any closer. So we definitely need more ammo. I can't remember if I actually set up ammo production for piercing rounds or not. Oh yeah, that gas will kill us. Kind of forgot for a second there. So we need to kind of skirt around that after we lay down those gas bombs. There we go. And yeah, so now the next step is we need to build a car. Let us figure out what we need for a car. We should have... I researched automobilism. Yes. Okay, so we need 8 engines, 5 steel pipe, or 5 steel, and yeah, some other stuff. So this was something, I think at the very top of the video, I started saying something and then stopped, and it was basically my feelings on how we're going to go about making a car, and then I was like, well, we'll wait on that until we know for sure. There we go. We've hit our goal of at least 100 extra drones, so I'm going to turn off drone production. Which means they'll continue to produce like a couple more and then stop, and then that will at least cease a good chunk of the resource drain that we have on our factory from all of this production, which isn't really like the greatest drain in the world, but it is consistent and it's a lot of fairly high value items here, so that'll help. That'll be good. Let's see. Now, we are getting some copper coils through, so, and that's mostly because we went ahead and replaced a lot of this with fast track. And we might as well go ahead and do this all the way down. Can we do that? It's not quite enough for that, but let's go ahead and we'll request some. We'll make sure we have 10 fast track on us, or red track, not necessarily fast track. So after a while, the perspective will get to you where it does not seem very fast at all. Alright, cool. Now we do need engine units for our own personal use. So let's go ahead and what do I need for this? I need steel and iron. Let me go grab that really quick down here. Wow, I have like no steel. Good. That's fine. I'm thinking most of my steel consumption is from up here, so now that that's going to slow down, we should be good. Alright, we are going to have to wait, however, so... I'm trying to debate, okay, what do we need to do in the meantime while we're waiting for everything to reset here. Fortunately, this episode's almost over, so that's a really easy answer for me to sort of dodge the situation for the time being. But, yeah, and then I can just let the game run for a little bit until everything goes back to at least relative normal. Let's see. We have all of this is fine. Our iron production is definitely suffering in, like, the worst way imaginable, feasible, possible, etc. All the words that we would normally say things with. And, I need a lot more piercing rounds, and I have no resources with which to build them, because those require steel and copper, which I can build fairly easily, by the look of it, but I just don't have that much. So, we do have all these extra gun turrets. I'm going to repair these really quick. Let me... Oh, yeah, and there's sounds with the different warnings as well, so that's really cool. I like that. Alright, cool. Let's do that. We're going to repair these. Alright. So we have these as backup. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this since we moved on to laser turrets. So we're just going to disassemble this whole thing. And then... Oh, there we go. Pick that up. And then place it over here for piercing rounds. Not a big deal. Except it's basically not going to produce anything for a while. Where are my arms that I want? Here we go. I want this. And... this, like that. And that's going to make piercing rounds and smart arm, and we don't have enough for any of the chests just yet, so that's fine. This doesn't have power. We'll just leave it like that for now. Actually, we won't, because it's not going to hurt anything to just go ahead and start producing at the very least. So yeah, it's 5 copper and 1 steel for every piercing round. So that'll at least get some use out of our copper a little bit, maybe. However, steel production is one of the things we're going to have to upgrade. And I don't want to do that yet because we're already having iron issues. So here we go. Here's the spinning give me a second. The spinning plates that we have before us at the moment are, how do we get more iron? And how do we turn more of that iron into steel and still keep a balance in our production here? So that's the big task set before us at the moment. So yeah, definitely need to increase our iron output. And yeah, they made it a lot more blue. From the look of it, the ore is a lot more blue. This is a lot more darker orange, like they added some contrast to it. Neat. Very neat. And is iron even getting all the way down to the edges? No? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So let's go ahead and... oh yeah, we need to go ahead and move some of this stuff around too. We're waiting for enough iron to be able to make some requester chests so we can continue our standard automation for a few different things. So let's go ahead and like that. There we go. That's taken care of now. In a very relative sense, but taken care of nonetheless. So yeah, now we got more copper coil that's making it up there. We'll be able to start producing more of these fairly regularly. So that's really good. This is good stuff that we want to have happen there. So let's see. The next step is, yeah, we've got these producing. We'll set up some turrets as kind of a backup for actually being assaulted by biters, but still be able to kind of poison gas our way through conquering these guys down here. I'm like, well, as long as I've got the gun turrets, I might as well use them, right? So let's go ahead and I'm trying to figure out exactly. So we're not going to do the normal kind of push and shove method of assault here that we were doing before. It's more of a, this is going to be our backup and we're going to go in there and just shoot them. But as it stands right now, we really just don't have enough ammo to pull that off. Like, we need more piercing rounds, so we're going to have to wait for that for a little bit as well. So basically, wait, this is still, yeah, we still got like 3 or 4 minutes to go. That's kind of upsetting, but I think what's going to end up happening is I will just go ahead and end this recording here pretty soon. Now that we have a plan and a means and we know what we're doing, we're just going to have to wait until all of that is actually taken care of. Let me do that. 2 steel plates. That's not even close to enough yet. No. That's, how many do I have? Steel. We have 5. We need 3 more. And some more iron. So, oh, and we can go ahead and get rid of this. At least we won't be spending all that iron on ammo we weren't making already anyways, technically. We weren't really using it to begin with. So, but now, yeah, I'm just going to steal these before any... this drone got away with it. You stinking drone. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's like if I don't have enough iron to actually maintain these facilities, because I think our iron is actually also being consumed by blue research as well, and only having 1 iron producing facility like this is not ideal. That's 7, and we just need 1 more for the full 8. Okay, there we go, and that's going to be enough to make a... whoa, warp, warp, warp. Those sounds are excellent. Like, I'm actually really thrilled about that. So, oh, hey, we are actually tearing down walls down there. If it does more than 1, I get concerned, but otherwise it's not that big of a deal. Okay, cool. Let's see, what else did I need? Oh, I needed a provider chest. So we're going to do active provider. And then just have this set so that we always have like 200 piercing rounds on us at all times. That's about right. Man, this definitely going to have to expand my logistics slots sooner rather than later. There we go. And you are less than 400 piercing rounds. There we go. We'll just let that go. It's once again kind of a drag on our ability to use steel, but I think this is going to get this done. This is going to get this whole process done faster in regards to actually killing these biters down here. So I'm not too worried about it. So we've got more than enough things around here that need getting done, and yeah, this iron production is not helping anything. It's even slowing down our circuit board production. So first things first, we absolutely must kill the biter bases so that we can continue producing more iron. And then yeah, hopefully things will get considerably better, or at least catch up to the point that we can actually get comfortable with what we're doing here. And then I'll continue to expand also our steel production, which will also help with a great number of things. And yeah, we'll see how that all turns out. Either way, if you have enjoyed this episode, please consider commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you next time. Have fun.